All praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Double honors to the men of GM Master Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is Brother Boaz on the set once again. Because you have said, aha, and have the gates of Jerusalem is in our possession, okay? Who is that? The so-called white man, okay? When we went down, he said, aha, okay? He was waiting for our downfall, okay? This is why Yahushua has no mercy on this devil, okay? And with all the other nations have mercy, but the so-called white man has no mercy, okay? Because he did the most, okay? Seek Yahweh Shai while you still can. The wicked need to forsake their way and turn back to their God. And so he will have mercy on them, okay? Because the so-called white man, this is it for him, okay? He needs to enjoy his kingdom while he lasts. Okay, one moment. The book of Lamentations. The book of Lamentations, chapter, and the NET version, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad for now, O people of Edom, who reside in the land of Uz. But the cup of judgment will pass unto you. You will get drunk and take off your clothes. O people of Zion, your punishment will come to an end. He will not prolong your exile, but, O people of Edom, he will punish your sin and reveal your offenses, okay? And that's what that's what Yahweh Shai is doing right now, okay? He's revealing their offenses, okay? Back to the KJV, he's ruling their offenses, okay? So seek Yahweh Shai while you still can, okay? The wicked need to forsake their way and turn unto their God. The book of, let's start at the book of Ezekiel 36, verse 2 in the KJV. Thus said Yahweh power, because the enemy has said unto you, aha, even the ancient high places is in our possession. Okay, that's what they said. Okay, they got our homeland. Okay, they took our homeland without brutally. They took our homeland. Okay, and they said, oh, the gates of our possessions, we take possession of the real Israelites' homeland, okay? That's what they did, okay? They took our homeland. Turn to the book of Jeremiah. Okay, one moment. The book of Jeremiah. I just had it. It's in my mind in one moment. The book of Jeremiah 49, verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou art together go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Okay, so and that's where we're at right now. Okay, the so-called white man, he has to receive his judgment on this one. Okay, he has to receive his justice on this one. Okay, when this thing goes down, okay, he has to be brought out of power. It's a point in time, like we discussed on multiple occasions, with the so-called white man, he has to be brought out of power. Okay, and we are reasons now. Go to the book of Sirach. The book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance also unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against for the mighty day of their punishment. So it seems that they're getting away. It seems that way, but not so. Yahweh got a time and a date where he's going to punish the whole world for their iniquity, okay? It seems like they're getting away, but it's not so. Yahweh got a certain day and time where he's going to turn to the book of Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 8, verse 11. Because the sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Okay, so it seemed like they're getting away with it. Okay, it seemed that way, but not so. Yahweh Shai, he's going to punish them. And we at the beginning of the stages of this punishment, okay? We at the beginning of it. Okay, we at the beginning of it. This is the beginning of sorrows, okay? That's where we're at right now, okay? Okay, back to the book of Ezekiel. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 3. Therefore prophesy and say, thus said Yahweh power, because you have made a desolate and swallowed up on every side, that ye might possess of the residue of the heathen, and ye take up in the lips of talkers and are an infamy of the people. Okay, come to me to the NET version. One moment. Turn to the book of Jeremiah. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 25. Vent your anger on the nations that do not acknowledge you. Vent it on people who do not worship you, for they have destroyed the people of Jacob. They have completely destroyed them and left their homeland in utterly ruins. Okay, so we hear Jeremiah saying, destroy the so-called white man already. Okay, let him be destroyed. Okay, because he have completely destroyed our homeland. Okay, that's what this is about. He have completely destroyed our homeland. They're over there having gay parades. They destroyed our homeland. So Yahweh Shai is saying destroy it. That's what Jeremiah is saying. The book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 24, and a KJV. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and they shall be led away captive until all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And that's what we waiting for, okay? And their time is basically up. The so-called white man now you seen is going down. Yahweh Shai is starting to bring the so-called white man down. You starting to see, yeah, his birth rate is going down. His infrastructure is going down. And you're starting to see the curses being put on them now. One moment. Turn to the book of Luke. The book of Luke, chapter 10, it will start at verse 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Okay. And read it from a NET version. So he said unto them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. So when the so-called white man's starting to fall, it's going to be a really fast and dramatic fall, okay? It's going to be a really fast and a dramatic fall, okay? He's not going to, it's going to be fast and quick, okay? That's what this is about. When you start to see this white man go down, okay? Okay, so one moment. Let's come over here to the book of John. Turn to the book of John. One moment. The book of John, chapter 14, verse 31. But that the world may know that I am, is John chapter 14, verse 30. Hereafter I will not talk with you, for the prince of this world cometh, and he hath nothing in me. Okay. And turn back to the book of Ezekiel. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 36, verse 2. What the sovereign Yahweh says, the enemy has spoken against you, saying, Aha, and the ancient high place have become our property. Okay. They stole our homeland. Okay. That's what that's going into. Let's read the judgments. I'm gonna leave you with this. It's gonna be a quick video. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 32, verse 7 in the NET version. When I extinguish you, I will cover the sky with the stars. I will cover the sun and with a cloud, and the moon shall not shine. I will darken all over you the lights in the sky over you, and I will darken your land, declares the sovereign Yahweh. I will disturb many people when I bring about your destruction among the nations, among the countries you have not known. I will shock many people with you, and the kings shall shiver in horror because of you when I brandish my sword before them. Every moment, each one trembling for his life on the day of your fall. So when you hear these nuclear bombs go off, boom, okay, ears start bleeding, okay, urinate on yourself already, okay, instant panic sets in, a heart attack already, okay, your heart stop beating, okay, when you hear a loud boom, okay, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna wish you paid attention on that day, okay? You're gonna wish you had the GMS doctrine, okay, and the names and the soul scroll. You're gonna wish you ate up the scroll, okay? It's not gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts, okay? You're gonna hear a loud boom, okay? Ears start bleeding, okay? Instant panic sets in. You're gonna wish you didn't put your job in front of this truth. You're going to wish you didn't put your kids in front of this truth. You're going to wish you threw your life away for this truth, okay? But it's going to be too late, okay? You're going to be shivering with horror and fear on that day. And hopefully you was edified. Shalom. And all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh Shai.